Oh, look at that. Now you're motivated. Look at this. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is William, the Permaculture Consultant, and today's video is going to me, it was very, very surprising and very, very shocking on how easy these animals are to manage. Pigs, I'm talking about pigs, and my whole process of moving them out to this property. Now, full disclosure, I'm recording this intro after the fact because I think it required, there's footage that was taken over a course of multiple days. Total, it took me, I want to say, 2 days to get the pigs completely trained and out to the property. Now, we'll cover all that stuff, but before that, I also wanted to let you guys know that me, Emily, which is my wife, and our baby June, we're going to be at the homesteading festival that my dad is helping host. It's all the details are going to be linked down below. To be honest, I don't remember the name of the festival, but it'll all be linked down below. But we're all going to be there. To my understanding, we're going to be processing a whole ecosystem of animals and then eating them thereafter. It's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday at the end of August. Everything is linked down below, so if you want to come, you should. And if you want to learn how to process an animal, then this, like, you honestly can't. After having tried to teach pig processing myself, it's hard to find a better teacher at animal processing than my dad because of the way he teaches it. He teaches it in a way where you can apply it to a bunch of different animals, basically anything on 4 legs. And it's super handy. If you learn how to process a pig, then you can basically process everything else. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. This is the ramp, by the way. Just a piece of plywood on top of a piece of pallet. I got this idea from a viewer, actually, and some split hose over the top of the plywood. Hey there, piggy. Throw some feed on the ramp, see if that helps at all. Come here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oh. This way, guys. Come here. Oh, look at that. Now you're motivated. Look at this. There's some in there. Well, one at a time, guys. All right. Oh, there's quite a few on here now. Dang. Pigs are so easy, y'all. I gotta try not to spook them out. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Where's the other 2? I think we just did some selecting on the culling process. Whatever 2 aren't in there. Oh, they're under the trailer. Hey guys, you gotta get up here. These guys don't actually have to move yet. I'm just kind of getting them used to the trailer, trained to it, and it seems like that's going very, very well. I literally, as I was building this ramp, they were wanting to climb up. This ramp idea was actually from one of you guys. This is why the comment section is so helpful. I might not always respond immediately as soon as you leave the comment, but I do read all of them. So thank you guys so much. Alrighty, got all the pigs loaded up, just fed a couple pans in there with them. Now it's time to just hook up the trailer and move them to the property. Look at them. See, this was the ramp and it worked. Just a couple of days of walking them up and down the ramp and feeding them inside. They all eventually figured it out and we're good to go. I'm getting pretty good at backing these things up by myself with no help. Just keep running back and then forth, and back and then forth, over and over again. Alrighty, so I got the truck and I got the trailer full of pigs on the property now. So what I'm gonna do next is basically back the trailer into the front of the property, that front, in between the swale and the fence, basically. Drop the trailer and then run a fence around the trailer and then start letting the pigs out. And then for now, I'm just gonna leave the trailer in their paddock and let them use it as like a shelter and stuff like that. I'm still moving stuff back and forth. Fun little fact, Emily and I are moving into our house that we bought from her grandmother this week as well. So it's a little bit hectic this week. There's gonna be some temporary patches on stuff, especially when it comes to the demonstration site, until at least we get moved. Also, at the same time, my brother and sister-in-law are moving to their new house as well. So it's a little bit hectic, a little bit crazy, but it's all good. We got the hardest part done, and that was getting the pigs in the trailer and over here. Alrighty, fence is up. It's taking over this whole corner of the front part. Now I'm gonna try to get these pigs out. Hopefully without having any issues. Let's see if they'll come out. There we go. Come on, piggies. I kind of need them to get out in order to get the water and their feed bucket out. But while they're working on that, I'm gonna go get that other stuff ready. Oh, you guys made it out. Hey, piggy, piggy, piggy. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Look at these guys. Look at them in the tall grass, in the weeds. Started losing piggies in this stuff. That's cute. They went right to it. Look at them, just eating weeds automatically. They're not even worried. Honestly, these last 3 guys were the only ones that came off the trailer and started eating feed. Everybody else is like eating weeds. Look at them. They're just cute. Okay, they're eating feed now. I'm gonna leave this trailer here and let them use it as a shelter until it's time to move these pigs. Once it's time to move these pigs, I'll put them in the next paddock, which is gonna be right over there, that area. They're gonna weave in between the swales and you're gonna see the grazing rotation of this property. It's pretty cool. And you'll see how these swales actually provide shade for these guys in the middle of the day and stuff. So that'll be pretty exciting to show you guys. Stuff you guys will be able to practice once you're at the demonstration site and like stand and courses are ready and stuff. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go on there, get their water, get their food bucket. I do think one of the piggies got like car sick because one of them did throw up. So there's that. But yeah, I'm just getting everything else. Oh, and also the electric fence. And I gotta do all of this pretty quickly. I gotta stop yip-yapping and jaw-jacking. Gotta get this stuff over here. All right, so the last thing I need to do before I head back out real quick is hook up this electric fence. I've got a bunch of running around I have to do. So right now, I'm gonna get this electric fence in, and then I can go ahead and step away from this without fear of them getting out because they are already trained to this electric netting. Everything to them is familiar so far. Like all the stuff I'm using is familiar with them until it gets to like the location. The location is obviously different for them, but everything else should be the same. Same water, well, almost. Same feed, all types of stuff. I am curious to see how much they've cleared by the time I get back here a little bit later, because I'm gonna be gone for a few hours. And they seem to be very, very interested in all the fresh vegetation that they have access to. In fact, they're all the way to that far corner of the property right now. Look at that. You can see a little scouting party way over there, just right at the tip of my finger. There's a little scouting party over there on that far side of the fence. I wonder how they'll react whenever the neighbors' cows come over to check them out. Because the cows are pretty doggone curious. They've come over to see what I was doing every once in a while. They've come over a few times just to see what I was doing. So I wonder what they're gonna do whenever they see pigs over there. And I'm also curious to see what the pigs do whenever they see cows over there. Alrighty, there we go. The fence is on. I'll come back a little bit later to check on them and to bring more stuff over because I didn't grab all their stuff yet. But there's 2 piggies right over here, just kind of checking out this fence line. And then there's another piggy way over there checking out the western fence line. So curious to see how much clearing they do. I just had an idea while I was over here was to have them actually clear up in between those buildings over there because they can get underneath the buildings pretty easily, and they'll also wipe out any of the snakes, which is exciting because snakes suck. Let me get some work done at the house and then I'll come right back over here and see how they're doing. All right, a couple hours later, I'm back at the property. I finished setting up for the pigs. Yeah, they're getting acclimated to the whole thing. The fence is on right now, so I'm gonna be careful about touching it and stuff. But look, they're just grazing through, getting some grass. nice in the shaded area. They don't want anything to do with the sunny area right now, and I completely understand. I am giving them, okay, so this is important. So this right here is a swale, and that's what's providing the shade for these pigs here right now. And you can graze, here's how you properly graze your swale, because if you don't do it this way and you don't leave access around it, then you're kind of making things difficult for you. So they can graze the ditch part of the swale, which is where the fence is right there. You can see the curve. It goes down and then back up, and then here's the hill. Ow, I'm hooked on some thorns. Don't give them access to the mound part, which is right over here. That's where the trees are planted. And then they're gonna cause a bunch of compression and stuff like that. But you can let them graze the ditch part of the swale. And all they're gonna do is basically fertilize. All it's gonna do is break down with that carbon layer in there. Whenever they poop and pee, it's gonna break down with that carbon layer and feed the organisms that feed these trees, that feed the pigs and provide them shade. It's a full circle. There you go. And these breeds of pigs they won't need much grain, especially with this forage density. As dense as this stuff is, they love these weeds. They love a lot of these weeds. And they, in fact, instantly started eating them as soon as they came out of the trailer. You guys saw that. But they love the weeds. There's a bunch of like peach pits that fell this year. There's a bunch of seeds and nuts that fell. Like those oak trees over here on the side. Those provide acorns. They've visited that side just a little bit, but there's a bunch of stuff just along here, like fresh vegetation that they love, that they didn't have access to before. Before they were at my father-in-law's place, and that is more of a piney oak, heavier on the pine forest, new growth forest for the most part. So there wasn't much in the form of forage that they could get other than grubs and worms that were living in the soil. Not nearly as much fresh vegetation as this stuff is. So there we go. Pigs are freaking easy. This took a course of a couple of days, but not really trying hard. Just every time I fed them, I would feed them in the trailer. And then each time I did it, more and more pigs would get in the trailer and got comfortable with it. This morning when I did it, first shot, all the pigs went in the trailer. They already knew what was going on. And then came out here, dropped them off, and they're already used to the fence, so they know where they can and can't go. And then I do look forward to showing you guys how to tractor them through and in between the swales, and the bigger idea behind this little pattern here. I'll have to break out the drone and get some aerial footage, and it'll make a little bit more sense. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys need consultations, hit up the email down below. See you guys at the festival. Until next time, bye.